Hello again, everyone. Today we have an open-ended question here involving measures of central tendencies. Now, as you probably know after watching your videos and such, the measures of central tendencies are mean, median, and mode. So we're going to look at least two out of those three here with this problem. So Zeke's bowling scores for April are shown below. His mean score after all 5 games was 232. In Game 1, he shot a 225. In Game 2, a 245. In Game 3, a 222. In Game 4, a 230. And in Game 5, it is unknown. What was Zeke's score in Game 5? Maybe a better way to think of this problem is, if he's trying to shoot a 232, maybe he's trying to beat some score that he previously had. What would he need to shoot in Game 5 to do that? So, the numbers that we have are 225, 245, 222, and 230. So, 225, 245, 222, and 230. Now we're looking for the mean. That 15 that we don't know is x, so we're going to call it x. Okay? So now when we find the mean, we add up everything that we have and divide by the amount of numbers that we have. So 225 plus 245 plus 222 plus 230 plus x over 5 is equal to your mean. And in this case, you remember he wanted his mean to be 232. Now we can maybe do some quick math here. If you add up the 225, 245, 222, and 230, that should give us 922 plus x over 5 equals 232. This just becomes a two-step equation problem. We're dividing by 5. We'd like to multiply by 5 to get rid of that. If we multiply the left-hand side by 5, we have to multiply the right-hand side by 5. So 922 plus x equals 1,160. We're going to subtract the 922 from both sides. I'm going to get that x is 238. No real label here. I guess you can maybe label pins or score, but for bowling, you don't really label bowling score, at least not that I'm aware of. So I'm going to leave it as 238. Okay? We go back to question number 2, or part B. What was Zeke's median score for the 5 games? Well, the median score is another way to say the middle score. And in this case, we do have an odd amount, so that's going to help us out because we're just looking for the exact middle score. So, you can see we have 220, this is for part B. We have, and I'm going to put them in order, 222, 225, 230, 238, and 245. The middle score, and you can kind of do little marks to mark those off if you would like, but the middle score is right here. It's the 230. So for part B, you get 230. Nothing more to that than that, just a simple find the median problem. For part C, it says, what was Zeke's median score? I'm sorry, Zeke bowls a 6th game. We already did part B. I don't have to read that one again. Zeke bowls a 6th game and his median changes to a 229. What was Zeke's score in the 6th game? So, let's put these back in order again. 222, 225, 230, 238, 245. Now, by bowling a 6th game, he now has that the middle two scores, when you add them up and divide by 2, will give you your median. Okay, to find the median when you have an even amount of numbers, you add up those numbers and divide by 2. In this case, we know that his median went down. It went from 230 to 229. So, it's got to be somewhere to this side of 230 that the sixth game's going to lie. It can't be 230, and it can't be above 230, because that would mean that the median would go up. We need it to go down. If it was less than 225, let's just say it was less than 225, then your middle two numbers would be right here. Okay? And the middle two numbers, when you do that there, the 225 and 230, that will give you 227.5. That is not the median. Okay, the median is 229. So we know now that the game must have landed right there. That score must have been between 225 and 230. So the middle two numbers are x and 230. We're dividing that by 2, and it's got to give us 229. Once again, you multiply both sides by 2, so that x plus 230 equals 458. You subtract 230, sorry, cancel that out too early, and you get that x is 228. So the answer to part C, that new score, that sixth score, is a 228, and that's what makes the game a 229. And that's what makes the median a 229. Okay? Last, part D says, there's part D, sorry if you're only looking at the first three parts thinking you were done here. Explain how you know your answer to part C is correct. We kind of just did that. We kind of just explained how we know that it's correct. But let's put it into words here, and we'll try to be concise. We don't want to, overstate things. So, since there is an even amount of games bowl, the median is the mean of the middle two. And we just found that the middle two were 228 and 230, so I would just say 228 plus 230 over 2 equals 229. That checks out. That's how we know that our answer is correct. That was the open-ended on central tendencies. If you have any questions, feel free to contact your instructor or look through this video again. As always, have a good day.